Top of the key for three. Splash. Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen. Picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, two area teams clash as the Knox Redskins host the West Central Trojans. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you to historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium at Knox, Indiana 46534. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we go ahead and get ready for our 36th basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen both of these squads in action already. We have, of course, spoken with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line. That's Jason Breeden of the Redskins and Brad Odom of the Trojans. When we look at Knox, Redskins head coach Jason Breeden, he's in his second season leading the boys program already. They started their season falling to their cross-county rival, the North Judson St. Bear Blue Jays, 57-47. They then fell to Winnemac on the road in the War on 35, 61-46. They then beat Argus at home. That's Coach Breeden's former team, 75-35. They then fell to Hebron on the road, 59-53. We saw them two nights before Christmas beat the Culver Cavaliers 55-40. They then dropped the next four to Boone Grove 45-35, LaVille 53-42, Bremen 67-44, and Twin Lake 64-49. They beat Kankakee Valley here at home 55-53 in a tight one. Then got revenge against North Judson St. Bear 40-33. We were here for that one. They then beat Oregon Davis, their other cross-county rival, 49-34 before falling to Jimtown 83-45 and Tippecanoe Valley 52-43. We saw them fall to the South Central Satellites 56-35 on February 7th. They then beat John Glenn on the road 39-28 and then fell to Plymouth on the road 63-46. The Redskins beat Wheeler 54-47 and fell to Trinity Academy on February 21st, 45-37. As the Redskins are 7-13 on the season and 1-4 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. Unfortunately, there are no stats listed online for the Redskins, but we do know their offense is averaging 46.7 points per game and their defense is allowing 52. With us tonight, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan on the call. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
Not bad for a Tuesday night.
No, I'm excited for this game.
Senior night.
Senior night for the Redskins, and to see how far Knox has grown after that 32-point loss last year to these Trojans. We'll see what the night has in store.
Well, this is our final regular season game already. Kind of hard to believe. But what do you think about the Redskins as we wind things down here in the season heading to sectional?
A little up and down, but still their trajectory is in the right direction. It's upward. Defensively they're giving up 52 points a game, but here the last about 3 or 4 weeks, they've done a good job of slowing the game down and keeping the game more manageable in the 40s. So, of course, you run into a team like Plymouth and that, you're going to give up some points tonight. It's going to be a challenge defensively for the Redskins. So, but again, going into the sectional, you're familiar. You played Winnemac earlier in the year. You lost to them, but I tell you what, more upsets happen on the first night of sectional than the other night in the state. So
don't remind me.
So again, just one of those things. You want to finish the season on a high note, and you got an opportunity to do that here at home.
Well, we'll go ahead and turn the page and look at the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana. Head coach Brad Odom, he's in his third season already leading the boys program. They began their season beating Oregon Davis 77-41. They went on to beat Argus 80-21. Culver 58-38. John Glenn on the road 68-29. South Newton 74-42, and Faith Christian 57-53. They beat Washington Township 80-69. Rensselaer Central 70-33. North Newton 58-25. Tri-County 51-40, and Caston in a tight one 51-50. Their first loss came in a game we saw against their cross-county rival, the Winnemac Warriors at home. They're in the Ville 64-61. That was in overtime, Chris. You remember that when they went on to beat Frontier 54-53. They fell to Count 64-44 and Tippecanoe Valley 59-54. They beat Tri-Township 65-22, DeMott Christian 65-53, and North White 65-17 as the Trojans come into this contest at a very good 15-3 on the year and went 7-0 in Midwest Conference play, winning the MWC outright. Leading the Trojans in the scoring department is Brady Bishop. He's averaging 16.4 points per game, and right behind him is Brendan Grindstaff, averaging 15.1. Rounding out the top three is Tate Lehman. He's averaging 8.6 per game, and leading the team in rebounds is Landon Hughes, averaging 6 boards per game. Connor Huber, he leads the team in steals, averaging 2.6 snags a game, and leading the team in assists is Brendan Grindstaff, averaging 3.3 dimes per game. This high-caliber Trojan offense is averaging 62.6 points per game, and their defense is allowing 42.9 points per game. Thoughts on the Trojans since we last saw them in that cross-county battle?
Been taking some losses since that cross-county battle. Lost 2 other games after that to very good opponents. So, coming in here tonight at 15-3, it's gonna be. I'm kind of curious to see how Knox is going to match up.
Sure.
With this offense. Scoring 62 points a game. I saw them score 80 against a very good Washington Township team. Another one of their losses against the number 1 team in Class 1A in Couts. So, again, just going to be interesting to see how Knox defends, and I'm looking forward. I'll tell you, the matchup I'm looking forward to
I know.
is Grindstaff and Fletcher for the Redskins.
Because Fletcher can be a little chippy.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are high.
Both of them a little bit.
Both of them are high motor, high intense kids. So,
and I kind of asked you, I said, I wonder if Coach Breeden will put McLaughlin on Bishop. I mean, that's kind of a question, you think about.
Yeah, I don't know who. Maybe
or if you go
Bryson Venice.
And you kind of said maybe they go zone, but I don't know if a team is shooting that well behind the arc. I'm almost begging you to be in a 2-3.
Well, yeah, as an offensive player, I used to love it when a team would play a 2-3 zone.
We're going to swing that ball around, and you're never going to catch up.
But again, it's nice if you're knocking down shots.
That helps. That helps.
It helps. If you're not knocking down shots, well then, I've noticed that Knox has done better when they're in that 2-3 zone, or in that matchup zone that he likes to call it. Where it's hard to tell whether it's one. It may look like a 1-3-1. It may look like a 2-3. It may look like a 3-2. So,
right.
That matchup zone could come into effect that Coach Breeden likes to implement and run. So again, it's going to be a chess match, that's for sure. So West Central likes to push the ball. So I kind of look for Knox to try to slow it up, try to muck the game up a little bit. And try to keep it in the 40s and 50s and give yourself a chance offensively.
Well, we are expecting another great evening of IHSAA boys basketball action as we appreciate you joining us here on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Bob Nice, former Winnemac Warrior, and if you're looking for legal advice, call the Nice Law Firm. We're proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. We handle both personal and business law. Whether your family needs legal advice or you're a small business trying to keep up in today's tough business climate, we are here to help. Wherever you are in the Kankakee Valley, when you need legal advice, Contact NICE, the NICE Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columby. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, John. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We certainly appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping us continue this tradition on KVV's WKVI. We are very lucky to say no injuries to report, as that is your Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We will hear from Brad Odom of the Trojans and Jason Breeden of the Redskins. That's after the break here in Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winnemac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columby.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the West Central Trojans, Brad Odom. Coach, you come into this late season battle against the Knox Redskins. It's senior night for them. What do you know about them?
I know that they're much improved from last year. You know, they've got some younger guys that are a little bit more battle-tested. I know that they like to switch up their defenses. They're pretty aggressive in their man and in their zone. So we have to be ready to make sure that we play behind that. They're going to be a little more physical than we are. You know, they're big. Some of their kids are pretty big and strong, and we've got to make sure that we do a good job of keeping them off the boards and don't allow them to get second looks.
Yeah, Coach Breeden told us this is probably going to be one of the more higher-powered offenses the Redskins have seen this season, you know, averaging close around 12 threes or more per game. So I just assume status quo for you guys, get the shots up, get them up early and often.
Yeah, we got to make sure we play at our pace, you know, so we have to put some pressure in the backcourt and try to speed them up. We don't want to play a game that's dictated by zone and play in the 40s, so we want to make sure that there's multiple possessions. We live in transition. We do a really good job of shooting that way, and it makes it easier for us to attack size in the open floor than if we play in a slow-down type game.
Yeah, we talked off the air about a week and a half ago, and, you know, you had some tough losses there, but those are the kind of losses I feel like prepare you for a good postseason run with the draw that happened this past weekend. Are you happy with where your team's at here going into the postseason next week?
Yeah, you know, you try to schedule those types of games to give you an idea of where you're at, but then also they were at the right time of year to where we could still make some adjustments before we get to the tournament. So, you know, I lost to Tippy Valley while it stung in the moment. I think we improved a lot. We learned a lot about ourselves, and we got back into practice, and we made some adjustments, and I think we're better for it.
Well, Coach, enjoy tonight, and I appreciate your time.
All right, thanks.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marion and beyond. Find out more about Marion University's Ancilla College through our website at marion.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marion University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Knox Redskins, Jason Breeden. Coach, it's a senior night here. As we wind down the regular season, what's something memorable? I know you were only here for a couple of years for these seniors, but what's something memorable about the two seniors?
Yeah, what I'll really just say about these guys is, they were very much a catalyst for us kind of turning this program around in terms of kind of what we looked to do when I came in. The big thing was just kind of some of the behavior standards and expectations. And if it wasn't for those two seniors buying in and their leadership, we definitely would not be where we are today.
Yeah, definitely. You see a good West Central team coming in tonight. What do you know about them in preparation?
They're one of the most, in my opinion, high-powered offensive teams we're going to see this year. By my calculations, they average about 12 made threes per game when they're playing at home. Obviously, you tend to maybe not shoot as good on the road, but that's still a very high scoring number that they have. Two great guards in Grinstaff and Bishop. Grinstaff now is a junior. He's a 3-year starter. He's going to be noticeable wearing the pink shoes, and Bishop is also really good as well. So their offense will just be a lot of dribble, drive, kick. It's pretty up tempo. You might say 7 seconds or less. So we just got to really sit down and guard on defense and limit them to one shot as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely about the Knox Redskins tonight. Maybe offensively, you want to see the ball get in the bucket as many times as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just one of those games, Mitch, where, we can have, a very low turnover amount, but at the end of the day, they're going to knock down some shots. So if we're going to be in it, we definitely need to answer on our end too.
As always, Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mitch.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game as a Knox Redskin, Chris?
Control tempo. You have to keep this game in the 40s if you're going to give yourself a puncher's chance.
Surf Internet keys to the game for the Trojans.
Come out and take care of business. Don't let Knox hang around. Play your game, your style of basketball. Get up and down the floor. Shoot a lot of shots.
That is our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups. They're next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI Sports.
Now's the perfect time to get speed and savings you can count on during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings Event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet that includes free professional installation, starting at just $30 per month with AutoPay. There are no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings Event, you can lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana, starting at point guard is Brendan Grindstaff. The two guard is Brady Bishop. Starting small forward will be Connor Huber. The power forward is Tate Lehman. And at the 5, it's Landon Hughes. For the Redskins of Knox, Indiana, starting at point guard is Chase Fletcher. The 2 guard is Bryson Benise. Starting small forward is Miles McLaughlin. At the 4 is Tegan Johnson. And at the 5 is Kane Weber. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. We'll be back to get set for tip-off. Don't go anywhere.
LAP Waste is your first choice for trash removal. LAP's Kirby Anderson.
We've went from 2 garbage routes to we're about ready to start the 5th route. We went from 10 roll-off trucks a day running to 16.
LAP's philosophy is this. Here's Honey Lamer.
Recycling is really important to us at LAP Waste. Our goal is to keep as much trash out of the landfills and help make our communities cleaner and make recycling easier for all of our customers in general.
574-542-4019.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium in Knox, Indiana, we welcome you to broadcast number 36 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the West Central Trojans and the Knox Redskins. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can listen to us on your phone, computer, or tablet. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page, or go to WKVI.com and click Sports. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium is Paul Dunn. The scoreboard operator is Mark Crom. In charge of the official scorebook is Tim Knowlton. Our officials for this evening are Travis Stevens, Justin Yoder, and Ben Baker. With us tonight, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan on the call. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball action from Knox, Indiana. We talk about sectionals next week, Chris, where we will be at the Culver sectional. I know the Knox Redskins are taking on the Winamac Warriors in the opening round at the LaVille sectional, but I wanted to let our listeners know our other station, Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon, will be there, so KVB has you guys covered. But for us, 4 of our area teams are over there at Culver. It starts next Tuesday night as the Oregon Davis Bobcats take on the Argus Dragons. Not a bad draw for them.
Yeah, they've split the season series. Yeah, 1 game apiece. So and that's the second game at Culver on Tuesday night.
Right, exactly.
And then on Wednesday night, South Central,
Elkhart Christian, and then Culver North Judson in game 2.
Yeah, that game just went. They just played last week and went into double overtime. So a very competitive sectional over there. But on paper, I would say Triton is 1A. And South Central might be 1B, and you can never count out Elkhart Christian.
No. And then, of course, the West Central Trojans taking on North Newton at the Caston Sectional. And the Tri-Township Tigers, they drew a tough one, Marquette Catholic, to open their sectional. So that's a look at our 8 area schools of what's happening. But right now, it's all about tonight here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium as the Knox Redskins on senior night, supporting their seniors, honoring them along with their families, and they are hosting the West Central Trojans. We'll stand by and prepare to turn things over to our public address announcer, Paul Dunn, who we've known for quite a while now. Paul has helped us out on some broadcasts the last several years since I've joined WKVI. He's kind of become the voice for several area high schools, but does such a great job as the public address announcer, and now here he is at Knox Community High School. We'll go ahead and turn things over to Paul Dunn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Weinberg Gymnasium for this evening's basketball contest between the West Central Trojans and your Knox Redskins. As proud members of the IHSAA, both West Central and Knox have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, and spectators at all IHSAA events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed toward head officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from this event. Thank you for being a positive spectator. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise to the playing of our national anthem?
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. You can catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch their stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. If you're just now joining us, we'll go through the starting lineups one more time. Our LAP Waste starting lineups for the Trojans of Francisville, Indiana. Brendan Grindstaff at the point. The 2 guard is Brady Bishop. Small forward is Connor Huber. The power forward is Tate Lehman. And at the center position is Landon Hughes. For the Redskins of Knox, Indiana, starting at point guard is Chase Fletcher. That's kind of the matchup that Chris is looking forward to. Chase Fletcher versus Brendan Grindstaff. At the 2 will be Bryson Vanese. Starting small forward will be Miles McLaughlin. And at the 4 is Tegan Johnson, with the center being the other senior, Kane Weber. So the 2 seniors starting for the Knox Redskins, Miles McLaughlin and Kane Weber, as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball action from Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. And that's the question, Chris. Do the Redskins come out in a zone here to start this game? I'm very interested to see how they handle this night tonight against these shooters of West Central.
I got a feeling they're going to come out and play man-to-man to start with, kind of get a feel. But again, like I said, they do a better job of controlling tempo when they play the zone. And so I wouldn't be shocked if they came out and started in the zone in the hopes that West Central is not hitting the shots from the outside like they normally do. You know, teams have cold nights, and you just kind of hope that coming into Weinberg Gymnasium, West Central Trojans have a cold night shooting the basketball, because I don't know how you match up with Bishop. You know, maybe you run a different guys at him at different times. You know, maybe let Miles try to beat him up a little bit with his physicality. Let Bryson Vanese with his size and his length. Tegan Johnson again, you know, Another good matchup on the inside is going to be Kane Weber and Landon Hughes, two physical kids. So some interesting matchups all around tonight.
Our web printing and JT Shirt Shack tip is up and away, and the Redskins will control it right to Bryce Venice. Cheegan Johnson was the one who won the tip, and he gets it right to Miles McLaughlin. To the far corner, Chase Fletcher back up top to Johnson. Near side, Bryce Venice fakes the three, up top to Weber. Here comes slashing inside. Nice pass from Weber to Fletcher's no good. Rebounded by Tegan Johnson, and his putback is not good, but he is fouled and will go to the line.
Yeah, good offensive rebound there by Tegan Johnson.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They certainly recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. First free throw from Johnson is no good. The second rolls in. So the Redskins take the lead early here, 2-0.
Actually, both were good. The first one rattled in.
That's what I said, didn't it?
Yeah, you said no good.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
My bad.
That's all right. It happens. And then
Bishop.
Knox coming out in a man-to-man.
Near side. To Huber, stolen in the passing lane by Miles McLaughlin. He takes it coast to coast. Right-handed layup is no good. Rebounded by Tegan Johnson. Throws it up top to Kane Weber, near side to Venice. Then to the corner, Chase Fletcher. Fletcher brings it to the top of the key at the volleyball line. Then to the far side of the floor, picks up his dribble with Grindstaff on him, man-to-man from the Trojans. They get it inside to McLaughlin, fakes the pass out, puts the shot up, then he'll draw the foul and go to the line.
Well, I didn't see much of a foul there, but
Trojan foul number 21, Connor Huber.
it's going to be on Connor Huber, his first.
So he will go to the line to shoot two. His loyalty, pride, and dedication are all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. And like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keen today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. McLaughlin's first is good. The second is not. 3-0 the Redskins lead, and it's rebounded on the inside by Landon Hughes. Hughes to Grindstaff, brings it across the timeline. He hands off to Bishop. Here he is, top of the key, pops the three, short, rebounded by Chase Fletcher, and here comes Fletcher pushing the tempo. To the near corner, Bryson Venice for three. In and out, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins.
Yeah, good look there by Bryson Venice, just in and out, just about 1/8 of an inch short there on that shot.
The Redskins are in a man-to-man here, Chris. Or are they in that 2-3, it looks like?
No, they're man-to-man. They're just switching everything.
Grindstaff tried to get it to Landon Hughes behind his back, but it's stolen by the Redskins, and here comes McLaughlin now. McLaughlin brings it across the timeline, gets into the paint, takes the bump, little fader, no good, and rebounded by the Trojans, but he hits the deck hard, and I believe that is Landon Hughes who does. He'll get up under his own power, but they're going to call the foul on Tegan Johnson.
Tegan Johnson, yeah. Good battle there between those two. First foul on Tegan Johnson.
.6:05 to go here in the first. The Redskins lead on senior night as it's Brady Bishop hoping to get points on the board for the Trojans. Kane Weber meets him up top, dump off inside to Landon Hughes. Tried to get it off the glass left-handed, no good, but then there's Connor Huber in the passing lane, steals it. He puts up a shot, he's fouled and will go to the line.
Yeah, good board there by Kane Weber, just on the outlet pass. Connor Huber doing a good job of stepping in front of the outlet pass.
So this puts Huber at the line for two. The first one's up, away, and no good. The Trojans stay scoreless. You see Coach Odom kind of talking with Grindstaff and Bishop. What do you think he's saying?
Talking about how to attack this defense against the Redskins. They're not really being aggressive. They're playing more of the passing lanes in this man-to-man.
He'll hit the second. It's 3-1. The Redskins lead here. Chase Fletcher has it on the far side of the floor. He attacks Grindstaff, picks up his dribble up top to Tegan Johnson. Johnson dribbling, he gets to the free throw line, then brings it back out. Not happy with what he's seeing here. He gets it to Chase Fletcher in the near corner. Fletcher back up top to Kane Weber. Weber attacks, spins. Nice move on Tate Lehman, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Chase Fletcher. And his putback is good, and it's an and one, baby.
And that foul's going to go on Landon Hughes, his first, team's third.
So for the old-fashioned three-point play, it's Chase Fletcher, number 3, and he will make it happen. 6-1, the Redskins lead by 5 here. Grindstaff brings it across to Brady Bishop. Bishop at the top of the key, little crossover between his legs, goes inside, loose ball. It's stolen. Here are the Redskins. It's Miles McLaughlin. He gets inside, puts up the shot, and he gets it to rattle around off the glass. 8-1 now. Here's Grindstaff, far corner through the baseline, near corner to Brady Bishop. He attacks off the fake 3, got inside, and he couldn't get it to go. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins, and this is exactly what you were talking about, Chris. If the shots aren't falling, how do the Trojans respond?
Exactly. Need to run a good out-of-bounds play here. Try to sneak 2 points.
And they just kick it into Grindstaff, who will take it to the top of the key. Reset. Bryson Venice on him here. They're putting Bryson on him here. Crossover, got the space, pops the deep 3. Top of the key. And Grindstaff will get a big-time 3 there, as that is a donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
Nice curl there by Miles McLaughlin.
Couldn't get the shot. It's rebounded by Kane Weber on the inside, but a foul's called. They're going to call it on Tate Lehman here.
His first, team foul number 4.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Bryson Venice to take it out. 4:20 to go in the first. Kicks it up top to Tegan Johnson. Johnson gets it to Chase Fletcher. Then he finds Miles McLaughlin in front of the Trojan bench. They have Connor Huber on Miles. He rips through, drives inside, attacks the Trojans right at the heart, and he gets the right-handed layup, baby.
Tell you what, the Redskins taking it right to West Central on the offensive end. Up 10-4 here. 4 minutes to go in the first.
Senior night, nothing to lose. And Brendan Grindstaff has it on the other end of the floor between his legs. Kane Weber on him. Behind his back now to the near corner. Brady Bishop, a 3. Nope. Rebounded by Landon Hughes on the inside. His putback's no good. Gets his own rebound. This time he's fouled. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each three-point basket made during our broadcasts. If you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law, so when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Hughes hits the first, seconds on the way, and it is good.
Tegan Holly checked in, replacing Huber for the Trojans.
Fletcher will bring it across for the Redskins. 4-point lead for them, 10-6. Weber picked up his dribble, swatted in the passing lane, but Miles McLaughlin tracks it down. McLaughlin crosses over Bishop, gets inside, picks up his dribble in the paint. Then back out to Tegan Johnson. Johnson back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin near side to Fletcher. Fletcher, Grindstaff on him, up top to Kane Weber. Skip pass over to Bryson Venice on the far side of the floor. Then up top to Fletcher. Pops the 3, top of the key. Splash. And that is another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 13-6, the Redskins coming out hot here in the first. And then they tried to get it to Brady Bishop, but in the passing lane, poking it out of bounds was Chase Fletcher.
Yeah, right now the West Central offense is a little out of sync. All their passes are too long. Need to shorten their distance in between the passing.
They'll kick it back court to Grindstaff. He brings it across, picks up his dribble with McLaughlin on him. Then near side to Tegan Holly, who checked in a moment ago, like Chris said. Holly,
nice back door.
Right to Tate Lehman, and the right-handed layup is good. 13-8, the Trojans are fighting here. McLaughlin has it, up top to Tegan Johnson. Johnson then to Bryson Venice. No subs from the Redskins quite yet here in the first. Coach Breeden's liking what he's seeing, Chris.
Yeah, good start here for the Redskins, and Miles being
ultra aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
He attacks, can't get it, but he'll draw the foul and go to the line, and this is the Miles McLaughlin we love to see. Stops the clock at 2:19, gets a quick breather. Also opportunity to get points on the board.
Yeah, and that foul is on Brady Bishop, his first, the team's 5th.
First of 2, good for McLaughlin. we will see Zane Wall check in for Landon Hughes. We saw Zane Wall hit a big-time three against the Winamac Warriors. So he can shoot as the big man on the inside.
Was a candidate for play of the night until Winamac won.
McLaughlin will end up sinking the second. 15-8, the Redskins lead here with 2:10 to go in the first quarter. It's Brady Bishop, takes it to the far side of the floor, between his legs, gets around McLaughlin. Loose ball, it'll go out of bounds, and last touched by him. It slipped through his hands there.
Yeah, again, too much dribbling by Brady Bishop, in my opinion, there.
So the Redskins have it over to Tegan Johnson to the far corner. It's Kane Weber ripping through to the baseline, and he tried to get it to Miles McLaughlin, but a wild pass hit the baseline, and it's a turnover for the Redskins.
Right. West Central hasn't played very well here in this first quarter, and they're only down 7. And with their offense, the way they can score points in a bunch, you got to feel okay.
They'll have Bishop bring it across. Then he gets it to Grindstaff, who has Kane Weber on him. Step back then to Bishop, pops the three, top of the key, short, front of the rim, and rebounded by Bryce Venice. Here come the Redskins, pushing the tempo. Venice stays with it, gets into the paint, no good, and rebounded by Tate Lehman, right to Brady Bishop. Here comes the tempo from the Trojans. Bishop, crossover. Back up top to Tate Lehman, stripped. It's stolen by Chase Fletcher. Here comes Chase taking on Grindstaff. He pulled the chair, no good from Fletcher, and now here comes Brendan attacking left-handed off the glass. Brendan Grindstaff.
Starting to see that fast pace here by the Trojans.
15-10, 60 seconds to go in the first. The Redskins lead here on WKVI. McLaughlin spinning. Pops the shot in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Bishop. Here comes Bishop now, pushing the tempo. 1-on-2. Euro. Couldn't get it up and under. And then rebounded by Lehman. Back out to Grindstaff for three. In and out, no good. And rebounded by Chase Fletcher. He was trapped, but he gets rid of it to Tegan Johnson. And then to Bryson Venice. Back up top to Johnson. Swings it around the world. From Fletcher to McLaughlin. In the far corner. Pops the three. Short and rebounded by Lehman. Grindstaff has it. He'll cross the timeline. Last 18 seconds here. Do they hold it? Nope. He's going to pop the three. Wide open. Overshot it. Rebounded by Fletcher. Fletcher up to Kane Weber all alone. And the right-hand layup for the senior will go on senior night. 17-10. The Redskins lead. Last 5 seconds. Here's Brady Bishop. Is it Bishop time? From the right elbow. Step through. They're going to call the travel. 0.2 seconds, not much there to go for the Redskins. They'll bring in Stephen Rudd and Easton Carbine. Fletcher and Johnson will check out. But that should be the end of the first. 17-10 will be the score. As we'll go ahead and take a break and come back. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one. The Redskins lead the Trojans 17-10. The second quarter is on the way.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
Well, it was exactly the kind of start you want for the first quarter from the Knox Redskins on senior night, Chris. They lead the West Central Trojans, one of the better teams in our area, by 7 to start the second, 17-10.
Yeah, very good start by the Redskins. McLaughlin being aggressive, Chase Fletcher being aggressive. Defensively, right now, just forcing West Central into some tough shots.
So So the Trojans will have it to start the second. It's Connor Huber. Gets past, takes the bump, picks up his dribble, back out to Tegan Holly for three. No good. And rebounded by Connor Huber, but he got it right to Stephen Rudd, but they're going to call the travel. So it will be Redskin basketball here. You don't imagine those missed shots to continue for the Trojans for very long.
No.
It's McLaughlin to bring it across. He attacks Huber, then gets it to Venice on the far side of the floor. Up top to Stephen Rudd. Rudd finds McLaughlin, then up top to Weber. Weber then to Bryce Venice. Venice up top to Stephen Rudd. Rudd, wearing my favorite number, that's what I wore. Then to Bryce Venice, then up top to Kane Weber. Weber dribbling over to Easton Carbine. Then to Stephen Rudd, the old 4-3. Then to Venice. Venice attacks, pops the shot. No good from about 10, and it's rebounded by Brendan Grindstaff. Here come the Trojans, crossover, then to Connor Huber near side. He'll pop the three. No good. Loose ball saved somehow by Connor Huber. Back out to Holly. He'll pop the shot. No good, short, and rebounded by Bryce Venice. And there'll be a whistle here. They're going to call it on Holly.
It'll be Tegan's first, team first in the second quarter. And Bishop checks back in for the Trojans.
Rudd will kick it back court to Chase Fletcher, and he'll bring it across. Over to Stephen Rudd. Rudd to the far corner, Easton Carbine. Carbine entry pass to McLaughlin in the paint. Step through, couldn't get it right-handed, and is rebounded by Landon Hughes.
Yeah, a little strong off the glass there by McLaughlin.
Right away, Brendan Grindstaff attacks the paint, draws the foul, will go to the line.
And that foul go on Rudd. Stephen Rudd, his first. Grindstaff to the line to shoot two. First one's up and good.
Second free throw is a swish. 17-12, 5-point lead for the Redskins, and Chase Fletcher has it to bring it across half court. Fletcher on Grindstaff. He'll attack Grindstaff, spins around. Here comes help from Huber. Kept his hands high, and Fletcher won't get it to go. Here comes Grindstaff. The Euro step draws the foul. He won't get it to go, but will go to the line. And you see Coach Breeden kind of coaching Rudd there on what to do on the inside.
Right, Tegan Johnson getting ready to check back in for the Redskins, and Grindstaff to the line. That foul was on Chase Fletcher, his first.
He'll sink the first. We'll see Johnson come in for Rudd. We'll also see Tate Lehman come in for Hayden Johns, who I didn't even see check in a moment ago. He must have started the second. That happened fast. Grindstaff's second free throw is good, making it 17-14. So now a 3-point lead for the Redskins. Here come the Trojans. Fletcher to the far corner, Easton Carbine back up top. It's Tegan Johnson. Johnson into the near corner. Chase Fletcher pops the three. No good, and rebounded by Landon Hughes. Right to Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff to Tate Lehman. He attacks. Back out, poked out of bounds by Weber.
Yeah, good defense there by the Redskins, preventing the drive and then getting a hand in the pass going, deflecting it out of bounds.
Grindstaff will have it at the top of the key. Miles McLaughlin is on him. 5:25 to go in the first half. The Trojans trail by 3. Landon Hughes, he has it now. Underhand pass back to Grindstaff. Grindstaff between his legs. Then to the far corner. It's Connor Huber. Huber. Grindstaff attacks, near corner, wide open three from Brady Bishop. The tie it is no good. Rebounded by Easton Carbine. They can't get the ball in the bucket right now, Chris. This is uncharacteristic for them. And here come the Redskins right away. It's McLaughlin driving baseline, and he gets it to go. 19-14. The Redskins feeling something here on senior night, Chris.
Yeah, good look up ahead there, and Miles McLaughlin does what he does best, finishes at the rim.
Huber now into the paint, almost lost it, back to Tate Lehman. Lehman picks up his dribble, back to Huber. Huber, wide open three, top of the key, couldn't get it. And it's rebounded by Easton Carbine. Right to Chase Fletcher, and Fletcher will bring it across. Fletcher gets it to Tegan Johnson. Johnson hands back off to McLaughlin. Huber is on him, crosses over, gets by Huber, and a strip ball by Landon Hughes will go out of bounds. Last touch by Landon Hughes, and Trojan Nation does not agree with that.
Yeah, I thought maybe it went off of Miles' thigh right there, but a little bit better vantage point than what we do from up here.
Lob into McLaughlin, and he gets it to go from 6 feet out.
It's amazing how many teams run that lob out of bounds.
And it works. We've seen it all season long. 21-14, the Redskins back up to 7-point lead. They find Landon Hughes inside, then hands back off to Bishop. Dump back off to Hughes, off the glass. Redskins have it on their side of the floor, near side to Chase Fletcher. Fletcher with Grindstaff on him. Will take it back to the top of the key at the volleyball line. Loose ball almost poked out by Bishop, but saved by Johnson. Skip past far corner, Easton Carbine three, and it's overshot. Rebounded by Connor Huber right to Brendan Grindstaff. Both teams having trouble behind the arc. Grindstaff has it, 3:15 to go in the first half. Grindstaff feeling it with Weber on him, crosses over, then to Huber near side. He'll take it to the top of the key. Connor, then we'll find Brendan. Miles McLaughlin on him, crosses over, gets into the paint, kicks it far corner. Tate Lehman pops the three, splash! And another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Is that what they needed, Chris?
Yeah, maybe that'll get them going there. Good look there by Grindstaff, finding Lehman in the corner. They've cut this lead down to 2 for the Redskins at 21-19.
Almost stolen. Weber stays with it. Dump off inside the Carbine. Back out to Fletcher for three. Couldn't match it. And rebounded by Landon Hughes on the inside. 21-19 here. 2-point lead for the Redskins. The Trojans have an opportunity to tie it or take the lead. And slipping through to tie it on the right-handed layup in the paint is Brady Bishop. And here are the Trojans.
That's the first field goal, first points for Bishop on the night.
The Redskins to Tegan Johnson up top, then to the left elbow. It's Chase Fletcher, goes inside, and a travel will be called.
And Bryson Venice going to check in for the Redskins, giving Miles McLaughlin a little breather here.
2:07 to go. The Redskins led the entire first half up to this point when Brady Bishop tied it on the last time down the floor for the Trojans. And here they have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time. Grindstaff up top. Brady Bishop makes the move. Dump off inside to Hughes. Blocked from behind by Carbine and rebounded by Chase Fletcher. Well, not really rebounded, but do you count that as a rebound?
Yeah. Block shot.
Near corner to Johnson. He attacks. Picks up his dribble in the low block. Back up top to Carbine, and a timeout by head coach Jason Breeden. He'll have a 30-second timeout here to talk things over at the 1:35 mark. But great start from the Redskins, but here come the Trojans.
Right. If you're the Redskins, you got to be thinking to yourself, okay, when's this sleeping giant going to awaken? And you start to feel it a little bit.
Yep.
You know, Brady Bishop with that drive, finally getting a bucket, finally seeing the ball go through the hoop, so that might get him going. I was just going to say, you know, if you're Bishop, try to attack the rim, maybe get fouled, go to the free throw line. You know, when scorers see that first one go through, that's when they start to maybe feel it a little bit.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. We look across the way on the second level. We see our good friend Jim Collins, longtime sports sponsor with WKVI. You said you love that commercial.
Oh, yeah, the one with all the hit songs from like the 80s. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I'm showing my age, but hey, it's all right.
Chase Fletcher will have it for the Redskins here.
Not like this white beard doesn't show my age anyway.
You could color it.
Now you're starting to sound like my son.
Well, don't complain then. Venice rips through, drives inside on Bishop. They'll draw the foul. And Venice will go to the line to shoot 2. Bishop didn't like it. He said, I kept my hands high, but I think the official saw his feet were moving.
Right. So that'd be Bishop's second. Venice to the line to shoot 2. This is the first.
The first. Second free throw from Bryson is not good, and it's rebounded by Connor Huber. Grindstaff up top to Huber. Huber tried the entry pass to Bishop. It slipped through. Landon Hughes almost saved it, but Miles McLaughlin comes up with it, so a steal. Here comes Miles, takes the pick from Kane Weber, back to Weber, the other senior. Then over to Chase Fletcher. Under a minute to go here in the first half. We're tied 21-all. What a first half it's been for the Redskins. You couldn't ask for much more.
No, I think if you had told Coach Breeden you were going to be 21-21 with under a minute to go, you'd have taken it.
McLaughlin gets inside but couldn't get it off the glass, and then it's rebounded by the Trojans, and on the other end of the floor, a foul will be called on the floor. They're going to call it on Chase Fletcher.
His second.
And here comes Easton Carbine in for Chase.
Yeah, don't even pick up his third foul here before half. But if you're the Redskins, you got to be happy. It's right where you need the game to be, in the 40s, 21-21 here, to give yourself a chance.
Last 20 seconds here of the first half. Will they hold it for one shot? Bishop has it, picks up his dribble. Foul will be called here, I think, on Kane Weber, perhaps.
The team fourth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And the next one that the Redskins have will put the Trojans at the line if they foul again here within the last 16 and a half seconds. So you really don't want to cause a dumb foul here. Bishop to get it in underneath their own basket. They tried to get it into Huber. Oh, wow. It almost went out of bounds, and McLaughlin smacked it off a Trojan's back, and it went out of bounds. So McLaughlin, the smart play there.
Right. I'm not a fan of watching the ball go out of bounds like that, because you leave yourself open for that to happen. Great hustle there by McLaughlin to throw that off of Lehman.
Last 10 seconds
who could have grabbed
here.
it for the rebound.
Exactly. Carbine has it for the last 6 seconds. Now it's in the hands of Miles McLaughlin. Spinning, fading. Will he get it? No. And that will be the end of the first half. We are tied in an exciting one on senior night for the Knox Redskins. 21-all. We'll take a break and come back. Quick first half here. We'll break this down with our sports analyst, Chris McGowan, to see what he thinks about this first half in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marion University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marion University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marion and beyond. Find out more about Marion University's Ancilla College through our website at marion.edu/Ancilla today.
Tie ball game here in a Frayne Mortuary halftime show, 21-21 between the West Central Trojans and the Knox Redskins. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. With us tonight, our sports analyst Chris McGowan. Couldn't ask for a better first half if you're the Knox Redskins.
Right, West Central struggling scoring the basketball from the perimeter. It's what you need to have happen to give yourself a chance. You've controlled the tempo. What I like is the fact that they haven't slowed it down completely. They've forced, some up-tempo, had some nice, easy scores in transition. So, executing the game plan, they need for West Central to continue to miss some shots to stay in it. But, again, right now you're on pace for a 42-point game, which is right where you need it to be.
Because the Trojans come in over 60 a game.
Right, averaging about 62 points a game. So, holding them well below their average.
What do you think Coach Odom is talking about at halftime right now?
Don't press. Just let the game come to you. I think he's talking to the sophomore Bishop. Don't force the issue. Let the game come to you. Keep attacking the rim. Keep finding the open guy, the open teammate, which he has there 2 or 3 times. He's driven. The defense has come out at him, and he's found the open guy. So continue to do that and let the game come to him. And again, just shoot with confidence. The next one's going in.
Stats to share with us.
I actually have West Central +9 on the boards.
Interesting.
Yeah, Landon Hughes has 8 rebounds there in that first half to lead all players in that category. Free throw shooting, West Central, a very good 7 of 8 that first half. Knox, not a bad 6 for 9. So pretty good free throw shooting clinic here by both teams. As far as the individual scoring, let's go through this here. Let's start with the West Central Trojans. Brady Bishop has 2, well below his average. Tate Lehman has 5. Connor Huber has 1. And Landon Hughes has 4. Leading the Trojans in scoring in that first half was Brendan Grindstaff with 9. For the Knox Redskins, Chase Fletcher has 6. Tegan Johnson has 2. Kane Weber has 2, and leading all scorers, Miles McLaughlin with 11 in that first half. So again, Miles has the 11 points. He has 4 steals. Just doing a very good job of being aggressive on the offensive end. Just comes down to West Central not knocking down shots. They do have 2 3-pointers. Only been 3 3-pointers in that first half.
That's what I had.
So. And two by the Trojans and 1 by the Redskins. So both teams not shooting particularly well from beyond the arc.
Well, it is senior night here at Knox High School. We, of course, wanted to honor the seniors and name the seniors that they honored between the JV and varsity matchup. Of course, we've talked about the 2 seniors on the basketball team, Miles McLaughlin as well as Kane Weber. And then they had a lone cheerleader. That was a senior, Mackenzie McDonald. In the band, of course, Craig Phipps does such a great job with the Redskin Brigade here at Knox High School, but Cody Beaver, James Bolt, Jersey Winzak, and Kane Ferdinelli, we wanted to congratulate the seniors as well as the lone gymnast, Ella Dollahan. We, of course, have talked to Ella the last several years. She's been one of our Tyler Roth WKVI Athletes of the Week. Several years before this year. We have not named her this year, so might be seeing that name in the future. We'll see if we get a nomination for her. I know she does such a great job as the lone gymnast for the Knox Redskins. But those are the seniors that they honored here at Knox Community High School. As we go ahead and remind you, high school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments and beyond. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries, no memories for our student athletes. Sure, sometimes we might disagree with the call. It's part of the passion. But at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Broadcast broadcasters, officials, coaches, players, and fans united in supporting local high school sports. We thank our IHSAA officials because you make it all possible. We're taking a break here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. More to come after this. Don't go anywhere.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this amazing tradition. Tied up 21-all here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. Second half action on the way.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan as we go to the third quarter. Keys for both teams here to start the second half.
Tell you what, who can come out and dictate the tempo here the first 3 minutes of this third quarter? It'll be Redskin basketball to start the third quarter here. Again, you'd like to see Bishop get going if you're the Trojans. He had 2 points there on a field goal late in the second quarter. Redskins doing a very good job defensively. Looks like they're playing that matchup zone where they're just switching everything. They're matching up with a man in their area, but then they're just switching any kind of a screen. Maybe from Coach Odom, maybe I go to that clear out where I give Grindstaff or Bishop the ball and go 4 low across the baseline, try to have them create.
We start the second half with the Redskins having the ball. It's Bryce of Anise over to Chase Fletcher. Fletcher will cross over Grindstaff, kicks it out to McLaughlin, fakes the 3, gets to the right elbow, picks up his dribble, dump off inside to Fletcher. He'll bring it back out to the far corner, then up top to McLaughlin. McLaughlin attacks. Tried the jump stop over the defender, loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins, so a turnover.
Yeah, good hands there by Huber from behind. I thought maybe that went off of Huber, but they said it went off McLaughlin's knee. Again, better vantage point down there from way up here.
Grindstaff brings it across to the free throw line. It's Landon Hughes. Hughes will pop it from the free throw line, and he cashes in off the glass, and the Trojans will take the lead.
The bank is open.
23-21. Chase Fletcher has it. Gets it to Bryce of Anise. Slicing in. Back out to Fletcher. Is this the first time they've led this game?
Yes, it is.
Took all the way to the second half. Weber has it at the volleyball line. Up top, then near side to Fletcher. He drives baseline. Takes the bump from Tate Lehman, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
A good take there by Fletcher. Tate Lehman with a good Good foul there. It'd be his second, team's first.
Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keen for your custom home build today at 574-806-1387. Fletcher will miss the first. He will hit the second.
Shooter's roll there.
Trojans will bring it across the timeline. It's Brendan Grindstaff here. Leading by one are the Trojans, 23-21, 6:40 to go in the third. McLaughlin meets Grindstaff up top. Then to Brady Bishop. They've got Fletcher on Bishop this time now here, Chris. They're kind of throwing everybody at everyone.
Nice
and here's
pass.
A nice pass from Bishop. Baseline slashing in was Connor Huber. And he gets it to go 25-21, the Trojans lead, and Fletcher has it. Redskins trail by 3. Venice, Brady Bishop on him, spins around, brings it back out, crosses over Bishop. This time gets to the low block, puts up the shot. Here comes help from Connor Huber, and they'll call the foul.
Yeah, that foul's going to go on Connor Huber. He did everything right, but at the last second brought his hands down, and that's where the foul comes in.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They certainly recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Second free throw from Venice is good. He'll hit both of them. So now a 1-point lead for the Trojans, 25-24, and here's Grindstaff on the other end of the floor. Gets it to Connor Huber. Huber back to Grindstaff, who sweep through the baseline up top on the far side of the floor. He'll bring it back to the top of the key. Kane Weber on him. Crossing over, attacks Weber. Goes inside, kicks it back out to the corner. Then up top to Brady Bishop for 3. Can't get it. And it's rebounded by Miles McLaughlin. And here comes Miles, bringing it across the timeline. Gets into the paint, back out. Corner 3 from Bryson Venice is no good. And it's rebounded by Tate Lehman for the Trojans. Here's Grindstaff, crosses half court. Inside of the low block, it's Landon Hughes. Tried the dump off to Connor Huber, and Huber was driving inside, and it goes out of bounds. A turnover for the Trojans.
Yeah, good, right idea. Just that's why you're taught when you throw a pass to a teammate, you call their name. Because Huber's got a layup there if he knows the pass is coming.
Fletcher to the far side of the floor. Venice back up top to Weber. Slashing in is McLaughlin. Here comes the triple team. Puts up the shot. No good. And rebounded by Grindstaff. Now Grindstaff pushing the tempo. Here he comes. Dump
nice
off.
Pass.
No look pass to Landon Hughes. And the right-handed layup goes. A little showtime action there. And now here's Fletcher back out to Venice. 3-point lead for the Trojans. 4:45 to go in the third. McLaughlin has it on the far side of the floor. Up top to Fletcher. Fletcher to Weber. Weber to the right elbow. Still dribbling. Landon Hughes on him. He'll take it back out to the far corner. Up top to Fletcher. Then swings it to the volleyball line at the top of the key. Bryce Venice near side in front of the Redskin bench. It's McLaughlin. Crosses over on Huber. Attacks the paint. Draws the foul. And they're going to call it a charge. Tate Lehman set his feet. And McLaughlin didn't like the call. But that is a charge they will call here in the third. He wanted that and one.
Yes, he did. To me, that is always the hardest call to make as an official, the block charge call.
Grindstaff brings it across the timeline, pops the 3, top of the key, it'll rattle around. And that is another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm, the largest lead of the night for the Trojans. It's 30-24 with 4 minutes to go in the third. Tegan Johnson has it for the Redskins. Near corner to McLaughlin. Then to Chase Fletcher with Grindstaff on him. Rip through, gets by Grindstaff. He'll take on Huber, who kind of backed away. He didn't want to cause the foul, and Fletcher will get it to go. Now Grindstaff will attack the paint. Tried the dump off to Hughes. It was too low off his foot. Saved by Kane Weber. Then to Fletcher, near corner to McLaughlin. Tempo pushing. Here comes McLaughlin in the paint. They're going to call it on the foul, a bump foul on Huber, who's drawing several here. Is that his third?
That'll be his third.
So he'll have to be careful here. We'll see what Coach Odom does.
Defensively, if I'm the Trojans, I like you playing man-to-man, but you got to play Miles different. You got to force him to shoot jump shots. Now, it's not that he can't shoot jump shots, but he's more effective when he attacks the rim. Make him pull up and shoot the 17, 18-footer.
Venice has it from McLaughlin, then to Weber, then near side to Fletcher for three. Short off the front of the rim and rebounded by Tate Lehman. 4-point lead for the Trojans, 30-26. Here's Grindstaff. McLaughlin on him. Swings it over to Bishop, far side of the floor. Bishop brings it to the top of the key at the volleyball line. A lot of crossovers between his legs, and he threw the D off as he gets into the paint. The right-handed layup from Bishop goes.
And offensively, when the Redskins switch like that and they got Kane Weber, that's twice now. Once he picked up Bishop and once he picked up Grindstaff, clear out and let them take him one-on-one.
Johnson has it up top with Tate Lehman on him. Man-to-man from the Trojans here. Teagan attacks, dump off to Venice, almost lost it, stays with it, puts up the shot. Good D from Lehman. Johnson almost saved it, but Grindstaff has it now behind his back. Here he comes to the far corner. Huber attacks, back up top to Lehman, swings it far corner. Bishop pops the three, got it. And another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm, 35-26, and there's a full timeout by head coach Jason Breeden to talk things over. A big-time lead is opened up for the Trojans here in the third. We're going to take a break with them and come back. Don't go anywhere. The third quarter continues after this.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Shots are starting to fall for the West Central Trojans here in the third quarter, 35-26. Is that the run that gets them going, Chris?
Yeah, I tell you what, 14 points here in this third quarter, and we're under 6 minutes into it for the Trojans. That's more of the offensive output that they're used to. Finally, shots starting to fall there. Bishop, he didn't seem quite sure on that three-pointer from the corner there. Held the follow-through and had a little bit of the body English. Got it to rattle in for his first three-pointer of the night.
Out of the full timeout, the Redskins have it. We'll see what Coach Breeden drew up here. It's Weber to the far side of the floor, Bryce Venice. Venice with Bishop on him. Then back up top to Weber. At the volleyball line with Landon Hughes on him. Here comes around the picks. It's McLaughlin spinning in the paint. McLaughlin won't let this game go here on senior night. 35-28. Nice play from him.
Yeah, nice curl there on that offensive screen by McLaughlin.
Grindstaff near corner for the Trojans. Venice on him. He'll bring it back to the top of the key at the volleyball line. Between his legs, a crossover to the corner, then up top to Huber, then swings it over to Bishop. Bishop wants the pick from Landon Hughes. They get the switch they wanted like Chris was talking. Here we go. He'll pop the three in front of Kane Weber. And I think Brady Bishop is feeling something now. That's another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation. Yep, he is. 38-28, a 10-point lead for the Trojans here. And Venice has it to the top of the key, Kane Weber. Weber near corner, Easton Carbine three to match, overshot it, rebounded, loose ball through the hands of Bishop. Huber comes up with it, and it's now back in Bishop's hands. Crossing the timeline, Bishop between his legs, spinning around, then hands off to Grindstaff. 45 seconds to go in the third. We started this quarter 21-21, and now it's 38-28. Huge third for the Trojans.
If I'm West Central, I hold it for one shot because you get the ball to start the second quarter, or the fourth quarter, sorry.
Inside to Landon Hughes, and a foul will be called in the act of shooting. He couldn't get it, but will go to the line. The foul's on Bryce Venice. The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area after each three-point basket made during our broadcast. If you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law, so when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Hughes misses the first, second on the way. No good, rims out. And it's rebounded by Kane Weber to Chase Fletcher. He'll bring it across half court. Last 25 seconds here. Do they hold it for one shot?
I believe so.
Venice rips through, takes it right to the cup. And then he says, nope, not thinking that, Chris.
But yeah, you'll take a layup anytime you can get it.
And here come the Trojans. Last 10 seconds here. Over to Tate Lehman. Then finds the hands of Malachi Wireman. Grindstaff will have it for the last 3 seconds. Step back three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Stephen Rudd, and that will be the end of the third. 38-30, 8-point lead for the Trojans. We take a break and come back. Fourth quarter action, it's on the way.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
Back here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium, the West Central Trojans lead the Knox Redskins 38-30. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan as we go to the fourth quarter. Well, the Trojans started feeling something there, Chris, but the Redskins just aren't letting this game go.
No, and you wouldn't expect them to, playing at home here at Weinberg Gymnasium. The West Central Trojan basketball starts this fourth quarter, so a big defensive possession here for the Redskins to start the fourth.
Brady Bishop will have it from a pass that was thrown by Brendan Grindstaff, and now here's Brady Bishop. Bishop attacks the paint, gets inside. I don't know how he made that move, but he split the D, and he made a wonderful move. 40-30 now, back to a 10-point lead for the Trojans to start the fourth.
Again, West Central doing a good job of taking advantage of that switch.
Here comes Chase Fletcher attacking. He'll get a shot to go off the glass, 40-32. And now here come the Trojans pushing the tempo. It's Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff gets the switch he wants. Kane Weber's on him now.
Here we go. Going to go 4 low. Let him work one-on-one here against Kane Weber.
Crossing over, step back, fakes the 3. Weber did a good job. Then back to Wireman, then back to Grindstaff. Loose ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. You know, you almost want to say, do you fight through that pick? Not allow that switch there.
To happen, but that's been the Redskins' game plan all night, to switch everything. So
Lehman will take it out under his own basket. He finds Grindstaff far corner 3, unconscious, no good. Rebounded by McLaughlin, off to the races. Here he comes, trailing Trojans behind him. Blocked from behind by Grindstaff, but they'll call the foul.
If that's on Grindstaff, that will be his second.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They certainly recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. McLaughlin will miss the first of 2. Second on the way, and it is good. 40-33. Not many teams have been in this position against the Trojans this season, Chris. I mean, if you're down 7, have plenty of time here.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time here, but it's going to start at the defensive end. You got to get some stops.
Near corner to Grindstaff, then back out. Huber pops the three. Couldn't get it. Loose ball, saved by Stephen Rudd with the rebound. And it's right to Chase Fletcher to cross the timeline. Here comes Chase, brings it back out, wide open. Oh, he didn't take the three. Then gets it to Kane Weber, then over to Miles McLaughlin. 6:20 to go in the ballgame. Spinning around, picks up his dribble, back up top to Kane Weber, then to Chase Fletcher. Connor Huber on him. Fletcher up top to Stephen Rudd. Swings it over, far side of the floor. Venice fakes a three. Loose ball, poked out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans.
So 40-33 here, 6:07 left to go. West Central has all 5 timeouts. Knox has 4.
They get it into McLaughlin. Then up top to Weber. Weber to Venice, near side. Rip through, taking on Bishop, spins around, pops the shot in the paint. Nice move from Bryce Venice.
Tough shot.
40-35, and the Redskins have brought it within 5 here. They were down 10 at one point. So they are fighting here on senior night. Grindstaff to Bishop, near side in front of the Trojan bench. Taking on Fletcher, gets in, dump off to Lehman. In the passing lane, stolen by Bryson Venice, and here comes Bryson now. He'll cross the timeline. Venice, dump off the Rudd, puts up the shot, and he gets it. 40-37, and here are the Redskins.
Timeout here by the Trojans, full timeout.
And we will join them, so don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter continues, 40-37. The Trojans lead the Redskins.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Out there by head coach Odom. I think he kind of wants to calm things down and get things going the way that they have been really working well for the Trojans here in the second half.
Yeah, it was 38-28 just a couple minutes ago, and Knox has cut this lead down to 3. Well, yeah, going to draw something up here and try to get themselves a good offensive possession here. Try to stem this run that Knox is making.
The Trojans have it out of the timeout. They'll kick it into Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff crosses half court, gets it to the near corner, Brady Bishop. Bishop back to Grindstaff. Far corner to Lehman. 3 on the way in the far corner is no good, and rebounded by Stephen Rudd. To Kane Weber and then Chase Fletcher. He'll bring it across the timeline here. Brady Bishop meets him. To the near corner, Venice. Drives inside, pops the shot, short. Last touch by the Trojans, it'll stay here.
Again, that's one of those where you get Knox to take a tough shot there by Venice, and you just don't check off and clear the rebound.
They'll kick it in, near corner to Chase Fletcher. Fletcher will take it back to the top of the key with Brady Bishop on him. Far corner, Venice fakes the 3. Still has his dribble, he uses it, rips through on Grindstaff, takes the bump, no good, gets his own rebound, and a foul is called on the inside in the act of shooting. It'll send Bryce Venice to the line.
And that foul's on Hughes. It'll be his second.
The Trojans come into tonight's matchup at 15-3 on the season. And the Redskins are doing quite a good job on them here in this one tonight, as Venice will miss the first of 2. The Redskins came in at 7-13. Venice will make the second, 40-38. They have clawed their way back into this game, Chris. Wow. And now here is Brendan Grindstaff getting it to Connor Huber. Up top to Brady Bishop. To the far side of the floor, it's Tate Lehman. Lehman up top to Brady. He attacks. Gets to the low block, and a foul will be called on the floor. Will it be on Fletcher here?
Yep, that foul will be on Chase Fletcher, be his third.
Lehman to take it out underneath her own basket. Kicks it way up top to Brady Bishop. Bishop between his legs. Fletcher on him. Gets it to Brendan Grindstaff. 4 minutes to go. Up by 2 are the Trojans. Far corner to Tate Lehman. Lehman inside to Landon Hughes. Fletcher, good D. Back out to Grindstaff. Weber's on him here. They really like this matchup.
Yes, they do.
Back up top to Bishop, then swings it over to Huber, then to the far corner to Lehman. Lehman almost lost it. McLaughlin tried to strip it. He gets it to Brady Bishop, who will drive in and pop it from 15 feet. No good. And a foul will be called on Connor Huber. I think that's his 4th. Fletcher had the rebound, and he hit the deck hard.
Yeah, that foul will be on Huber, which will be his 4th.
He will check out, and checking in for him is Tegan Holly. And I think the Trojans are going to pick up full court here, Chris.
Yeah, a little token pressure here by the Trojans.
But they'll just bring it back. Fletcher brings it across, taking on Tegan Holly between his legs. Finds Bryce Venice. Bishop on him. Venice over to McLaughlin. To Kane Weber at the top of the key, near side to Venice. Venice, nice jab step, got the move and the space, but he goes inside and a travel's called.
I thought they were going to go with the jump ball there. So 3 minutes to go. 40-38. Trojans lead the Redskins.
It was 38-28 at one point. And now here's Grindstaff to Brady Bishop. Fletcher on him, attacks, picks up his dribble. Help comes from McLaughlin, then up top to Grindstaff. 2:40 to go. Grindstaff. Hands off to Bishop. He'll take it back up top. Swings it over to Holly. Holly to Tate Lehman. Then to the far corner. It's Bishop. Bishop between his legs. Over to Holly. To the near corner, Grindstaff. Grindstaff spins. Dump
Nice
off
pass.
inside to Landon Hughes, and the left-hand layup goes. Pushing it forward to Miles McLaughlin in the near corner. 42-38. The Trojans lead. McLaughlin attacks. Blocked by Grindstaff. They're going to call the foul. And Trojan Nation does not like that at all.
The foul's on Grindstaff, his 3rd. McLaughlin in the line to shoot 2.
And he will not miss, he will not make the first. It rattled around, but it goes right out.
Saying he got him with the body. That was the explanation I saw the official make to Coach Odom.
And McLaughlin won't make either of them. Bishop to cross the timeline. Fletcher on it. Crosses over. Attacks. Near corner to Holly. Holly back up top to Grindstaff. Then to the far corner. Tate Lehman for 3. Overshot it. Right to Brady Bishop, though. Puts up the shot, and he'll draw the foul, and the and one goes. 44-38. 1:41 to go in the 4th. And here comes Connor Huber in for Tegan Holly. He'll have to be careful. He has 4. He won't make it, Chris. And now here's Bryce Venice going inside on the other end of the floor. Couldn't get it. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. We have a score update. The Winamac Warriors will beat Caston 48-42. Shout out to Adam Lamer for sharing me that information. Big time sponsor of ours. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket, and Coach Breeden will take the timeout here It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, but that's a big win for the Winamac Warriors over Caston.
Yes, it is. Caston, a very good basketball team. So while we have a second here, let's go ahead and break this down. West Central has 2 full timeouts and both 30s remaining. The Redskins have all 3 full timeouts. Fouls, team fouls, West Central has 4. So the next foul that they commit, the Redskins will be in the double bonus. The Redskins down 6 only have 2 team fouls. So they have fouls to give. That comes down to it. They're going to have to be aggressive and
try to draw that 5th foul if you're on offense.
Yeah, try to draw the. If you're on offense, try to draw the 5th foul. If you're on defense, be aggressive and maybe get away with the steal. But
Venice gets it into McLaughlin. Back to Venice near corner 3. 2 rushed, couldn't get it. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins. That was the drawn-up play, and Venice went for it, but he couldn't get it to go. And then timeout head coach Breeden again.
It's going to be a full. That's all they have left.
We will take it with them. So don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter will continue. 44-38, the Trojans lead.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium on WKVI, you're listening to Mitch Columbia and Chris McGowan, our sports analysts. We're so glad you joined us here for our final regular season basketball broadcast of the year. 36 games. I'm tired, Chris. I don't know how Harold did this for so long. The basketball season really takes it out of me.
It is. It's a long season.
It's a haul for me.
And then you throw in the fact that you got boys and girls.
Yeah. But in the timeout break, if you're Coach Breeden, what are you saying?
And you got to deny, and you got to be aggressive, try to create the turnover, and you got to foul.
Trojans will get it across half court. Then up top to Brendan Grindstaff. Grindstaff over to Brady Bishop to the far corner, Landon Hughes. Then inside to Tate Lehman, and there's the foul from Bryson Venice at the 109 mark. Like Chris said, they had fouls to give. That's the 3rd team foul here in the quarter.
They let way too much time run off the clock there before they committed that foul, because before West Central shooting, you still got to commit 2 more fouls. So at that point, doesn't worry about who's got the ball. Just commit the foul.
And now Coach Odom will call the timeout. He wants a nice inbounds pass play.
Yeah, here we go. The game within the game.
And you know, if you're the Trojans, you want to get points on the board here.
30-second timeout.
You don't have to.
Right.
But it would be nice to go up 8 here.
Yeah, because right now it's a 2-possession game. Yeah, if you score, that makes it a 4-possession game. You're to the point. You're to the point in the contest where you start thinking about in terms of possessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a basket here or just a free throw makes it a 3-possession game.
So the Trojans will have it out of this timeout. Like Chris said, the Redskins are going to have to try to deny here. Get this steal on the inbounds pass. Tate Lehman to take it out. They're not facing the inbounds passer. He'll get it into Connor Huber. And going inside is McLaughlin trying to get a jump ball. And they'll call the foul on Miles. And we've talked about it before. If you're that inbounds passer and those guys aren't facing you, you can throw it right off their back.
Right. And that's the 4th foul on Miles. So Miles cannot commit a foul here. 4th
foul here in this quarter for the Redskins. They get it into to Huber. Back out to Grindstaff. Almost lost it. Stays with it. And now here's the foul. And if you're Chase Fletcher, you raise your hand. They'll call it on Fletcher anyway.
That'd be his fourth.
So now he will have to be careful as well. This sends Brendan Grindstaff to the line to shoot 2. He'll make the first of 2, 45-38. 62 seconds to go in the ball game. Senior night for the Knox Redskins. Second free throw from Grindstaff, the junior. He'll swish it. 46-38, 1 minute to go. Here comes Chase Fletcher crossing half court. Grindstaff on him. Fletcher up top to Johnson. Johnson at the volleyball line here. Finds McLaughlin spinning in the paint, fading away. Couldn't get it, and it's rebounded by Landon Hughes, and there's the foul on Chase Fletcher. That will be his 5th.
It's a 10th rebound by Hughes. He's going to go to the free throw line where he is 2 of 4 tonight.
They'll bring in Easton Carbine for Chase.
Yeah, Chase Fletcher fouls out. It'll be his 5th foul. He fouls out with 11 points. And 4 rebounds and 1 steal.
The Redskins brought it within 2 at one point, but they haven't scored since that time frame. And the Trojans now will hit the first of 2. It's Landon Hughes, a chance to make it a 10-point ball game again.
Yes.
Second free throw from Hughes, and he will. 48-38, 46.3 seconds to go here in the game. Venice, far corner, back up top to Weber. He'll attack, gets it to Johnson, up top to McLaughlin. He'll attack the paint, puts up the shot, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, his putback's no good. But a foul will be called, I believe, on Tate Lehman here.
Yes, that foul's on Lehman. His 3rd, team's 5th. So Tegan Johnson to the line to shoot 2 for the Redskins. Gets the first one to go.
Second free throw from Tegan is good. So Maddox Olin Isaac, the freshman, will check in for the shooter Tegan Johnson. And now we have a full timeout here from head coach Jason Breeden to talk things over. We'll join them. Don't go anywhere. The 4th quarter will end after this.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It was actually the West Central Trojans that took the full time out there, leading by 8, 48-40. And Mitch Columbia, along with sports analyst Chris McGowan, with 32.7 seconds. The Redskins aren't giving up yet here.
No, but long, steep hill to climb here for the Redskins, being down 8. And just going over and looking at the stuff, the stats here, 8 missed free throws for the Redskins. So that's the difference in the game.
Wow. How many times have we brought that up over the season, how important free throws are?
Well, I've always said free throw shooting, rebounding, and turnovers.
So out of the timeout, the Trojans have it. Full court pressure from the Redskins. They'll get it into Grindstaff, and a foul's called. That will be the 5th foul and put Grindstaff at the line.
And that foul's on Bryson Venice, his 2nd. Oh, 3rd. My bad. I missed one somewhere. Grindstaff to the line to shoot 2.
First of 2 from Brendan is good. Tegan Johnson will check in for Maddox Olin Isaac. Grindstaff to make it a 10-point ball game here with his 2nd free throw. And he will do just that. Redskins get it into McLaughlin here. McLaughlin. Met at half court. They get it up to Kane Weber. Weber to the near corner. Easton Carbine pops the three. Overshot it. Loose ball. Rebounded by Landon Hughes. And I think Coach Breeden said don't foul. But Venice goes ahead and fouls, and that will send Landon Hughes to the line to shoot 2. And do you go ahead and bring the seniors out for the standing ovation at this point with 16.9 seconds? Do you do that, Coach?
I asked the seniors.
Do you want to finish the game, or do you want?
Do you want?
That's fair.
Yeah. Do you want the standing O, or do you want to finish the game on the floor?
I don't know what I would do in the moment. What would you do?
I'd want to stay on the floor.
Just to finish it?
Just to finish it.
Landon Hughes will hit the second, miss the first, 51-40. And Venice will bring it across the timeline. He gets it to Kane Weber, near side to McLaughlin, pops the three, no good, and rebounded by Brady Bishop. That will be the end of the ball game. 51-40 is the final, as the West Central Trojans will beat the Knox Redskins here on senior night for Knox. We'll take a break and come back for our Collins Insurance post-game show. We'll break this game down with our sports analyst Chris McGowan. We'll also have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all coming up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
51-40 is the final as the West Central Trojans beat the Knox Redskins. We welcome you to the Collins Insurance postgame show. We'll bring in our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Not a bad way to attack these Trojans. The Redskins played very, very well tonight against them, Chris.
Yeah, just ran out of gas there in the second half. Again, West Central started to knock down some shots, and they started to take advantage of what Knox was doing defensively, how they were switching things up, and were able to get Grindstaff and Bishop attacking the rim. So just a very good adjustments made in the second half by the West Central Trojans.
Well, it's always sad to say goodbye to the seniors, Miles McLaughlin and Kane Weber. Man, they had a great career, not only in football, Chris, but also on the basketball floor. And McLaughlin and Kane, I know, really good friends over the years. They've talked about that with us as our Tyler Roth WKVI Athletes of the Week over the years. And it's kind of sad to see those guys go. Of course, my first year here was their freshman year. So this Knox Redskin team moving forward, they still have the sectionals to go against Winnemac, and I know they still have their season to finish up here. But, overall, what do you think about those two guys?
Just had a great career. It's not over quite yet. They got, one more. They got one more game at Triton.
At Triton.
And then they take on.
Which could prepare you for.
Right.
Triton's a good team.
Triton's
That's a
very
great
good
game
basketball
to prepare
team
you
for the sectional. So 2 tough games here left for the Redskins. Minimum 2 games. Take Triton to the. Actually, they travel to the Trojan Trench, Bourbon, Indiana. Ugh.
I know you don't like going there.
I don't like Bourbon. well, not bourbon. I don't like the town bourbon. But
yeah.
We'll leave,
That's another conversation.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a different story for a different day. Yeah, you just you played well enough to win this basketball game defensively. You hold a team that that's as high scoring as West Central to 51 points. You had the tempo where you needed it for probably 3 of the 4 quarters. Again, that's a very good West Central Trojan basketball team. That's all you can say. They got so many weapons and so many guys that can beat you from different spots and do different things.
And it looks like they did a really good job on Miles McLaughlin in the second half. Go ahead and give us some stats to run down.
I actually had West Central finish the game at plus 11 on the glass. It was a lot closer there in the second half rebounding. I had them plus 9 at halftime, ended up plus 11 on the glass. Free throw shooting, I had West Central 14 of 19, Knox 13 of 21. Knox there the second half struggled from the free throw line. They were 6 of 9 in the first half. West Central was 7 of 8 in the first half. So both teams cooled off from the free throw line there in the second half. Individual scoring. Let's start first for the home team, the Knox Redskins. Chase Fletcher had 11. Tegan Johnson had 4. Bryson Venice had 7, all those in the second half. Kane Weber had 2, and Stephen Rudd had 2. And leading the scoring for the Knox Redskins, Miles McLaughlin with 14. All right, for the West Central Trojans, they were led in scoring by Brennan Grindstaff with 16, 7 of those coming in the second half. Brady Bishop had 14, 12 of those coming in the second half. Tate Lehman had 5. Connor Huber had 3. And Landon Hughes had 13 points to go along with 11 rebounds.
Wow. Of course, this is all unofficial.
Unofficial.
Do pretty good. You're pretty close. We've checked.
I think so, yeah. I think I'm pretty close.
It's a good rundown. The second half really belonged to the Trojans. They came out of that halftime break tied up at 21 all, and Coach Odom fired them up, and they came out in that third quarter ready to go.
Yeah. Outscored Knox 30 to 19 in the second half. That second half, the tempo and the pace was more at the West Central Trojan pace. Coming in averaging about 62 points a game, had 30 in the second half. So that's where they wanted to be. And, give West Central credit. The pressure could have mounted. You're the heavy favorite coming in here at 15-3. You're battling. It's tied at halftime. You could have let that gotten to you, but no, you came out and you stayed the course, and you ended up knocking down some shots, and you come out with an 11-point win on the road.
The Trojans will have one more game before they end their regular season. They host Lake Station on the 27th. That game will tip off at 8 p.m. Eastern before they start their sectional run against North Newton. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
51-40 is the final as the West Central Trojans beat the Knox Redskins. Another one of our area matchups tonight, the Winamac Warriors, they beat Caston 48-42. Before we name our Stark County Co-op play of the game, we have an opportunity to talk to Knox Redskin head coach Jason Breeden. A valiant effort against these Trojans, Coach. You tied it up at 21-all at the first half. You had to be happy with the way things were going.
Yeah, West Central's a really good team, probably the best team they've had in 30 years, I'd say. Yeah, I'm just extremely proud of our guys' effort. I thought from the get-go we were locked in defensively. I feel there's been maybe one or two games that we definitely could have won this year that we just didn't because just our defensive, whether it's, I don't want to use the word effort per se, maybe just focus on the defensive end wasn't there. So, this team, I think they averaged close to 60 points. You guys may have that exact number, but I thought holding them to 51 is a pretty good performance. And then just our offensive execution, 17 points in the first quarter. I just thought we ran our stuff well. We knocked down shots when it matters. So, all in all, I'm just extremely proud of my guys. And, for Kane and Miles, even though they didn't get a win on senior night, I think they can look good in the mirror knowing that they executed at a high level.
Yeah, I think that in that first half, or actually that first quarter, you guys, it wasn't like you were slowing the ball down because you were getting some nice fast break points, taking advantage of when you had the numbers there in that first quarter. Again, 21-21 at halftime. It's right where you needed it to be. I said in the pregame it needed to be in the 40s for you guys to have a chance to pull off the upset, and you were right there at halftime. Now the second half was a little bit more at their pace. They scored 30 points, but I think they did a very good job in the offensive set with what you guys were doing defensively and taking advantage of the ball screen and switching out with Kane Weber, because then that was getting Grindstaff and Bishop one-on-one with your big man at the top.
Yeah, they're just a really talented team. So, there's pros and cons to every ball screen coverage.
Exactly.
So, they're such good at three-point shooters that we just wanted to absolutely make them put it on the floor and then
run them off the line.
Run them off the line and bring help side. Number one early, Grinstaff, he hit one off the dribble early, and they're just so good and talented at that. So, that's just a credit to them. They're even better than last year, and last year they blitzed us by 32. And again, I'm just proud of our guys as our improvement because, yeah, there's no more victories, but in terms of this time of year, we're just trying to measure ourselves the best we can before sectionals and be playing our best basketball towards the end.
You kind of mentioned it in the pregame show, but I also wanted to give you an opportunity here in the postgame show to talk about the two seniors, Kane Weber and Miles McLaughlin.
Yeah, these guys, it's obvious that basketball isn't their favorite sport, but what I'm getting at, though, is they still have given us a lot in terms of helping build this culture of the program, how we want it to be, Those guys easily could have said last year, you know what, we play football 15 weeks of the year because we go so deep, we're beat up, we're just not going to play basketball, even especially this year of the deep run they had. And, they're just hard-nosed type players, and, they'll, come to basketball with basically 5 practices and go play a first game. So, yeah, just with a young team like us having only 2 seniors and 2 juniors, just them sticking it out. They've had some highs and lows in their basketball career. I just couldn't be more proud of them and what they've done for us.
I guess the best way to describe them are they're 2 kids that love to compete.
Plain and simple, again, even once the spring sports roll around and they get on that baseball diamond again, they're just, they're going to give it all on that baseball diamond and truly until their high school careers are over.
What a way to finish off the regular season. You're going to take on a very good Triton Trojan team. I feel like that is the kind of atmosphere and competition you want to have going into sectionals against Winamac next week.
100%, Mitch. I really agree with that because, again, we want to be pushed. We want to be tested. West Central, very high-powered offensive team. Triton, very good defensive team. So we're going to be kind of fine-tuned in certain ways. And, when we play Winamac next Tuesday, hopefully we're prepared to give them our best shot.
Well, I always appreciate talking to you, Coach. We'll get you on the Saturday Sports Line this weekend and prepare for sectionals.
Yep. Thank you, guys. And, thanks for all the games that you broadcasted for us this year.
Absolutely. That is head coach of the Knox Redskins, Jason Breeden, here in the Collins Insurance postgame show. We'll go ahead and talk about our Stark County Co-op play of the game. What are you thinking here?
Oh, boy, I tell you what. I wrote down 3 different options, but you know me, I love beautiful basketball.
I know you do. I do too.
And I'm telling you, I'm going back with the very first thing I wrote down.
Okay.
Grindstaff on the fast break, the no-look pass to Hughes.
Beautiful. Showtime.
5:01 left in the third that put West Central up 27-24, and they never relinquished that lead from that point. But it was a beautiful no-look pass by Grindstaff to Hughes. That is our Stark County Co-op play of the game with 5:01 left to go in the third.
And it's fitting because the Lakers honored Pat Riley the other night for the Showtime Lakers.
Right.
You know, it's a little Showtime Trojans here tonight. A beautiful pass, no-look pass by Brendan Grindstaff. You know, those are one of the guys, your coach Odom, you're okay with one of those guys doing that kind of play. You know, sometimes I remember getting in the game, Mitch, stop with the fancy passes, you know.
Just
I was one of those players,
one.
you know, but Grindstaff's
All
one of those.
flash.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I had to put on a show.
Right,
I only got in for a minute if I was given that. But, you know, but Grindstaff, he's one of those guys you can trust with a play like that, and it was a beautiful play, and Landon Hughes handled it well.
Yeah, my other two options, I'll go ahead and mention them while we're here, was the Bishop 3 with 2:14 left to go in the third. His first three-pointer of the night didn't come until 2:14 left in the third that put West Central up 35-26. And then the third option was, again, Brady Bishop with the offensive rebound and the putback that put West Central up 44-38 with 1:41 left to go in the fourth. Now, had he completed the three-point play on that one, that probably would have been
interesting.
The play of the game, but he missed the free throw, so the beautiful no-look dump-off by Grindstaff gets the Stark County Co-op play of the game.
The Showtime Trojans. We're going to take a break and come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch.
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson's Santerre High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
So who are you thinking?
Well, our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game tonight. Where's number 52, the junior for West Central?
Okay.
Landon Hughes, the 6'2 junior. Had
Nice.
a double-double. 13 points, 11 rebounds. it's always easy to go with the flashy, who scores the most points, all this, and who's the go-to guy. But I tell you what, I think Landon Hughes deserves some credit for the dirty work that he does. Undersized as a post player, but very physical and does a great job with what he has. But again, 13 points, 11 rebounds, just a great night. Offensively and defensively for Landon Hughes. Or Ashley Derrickson, 5-star player of the game.
Congratulations to Landon Hughes, as KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action next Tuesday night as we start our sectional run at host school Culver to see the Oregon Davis Bobcats take on the Argus Dragons. We will be going live at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We always remind you to join us every Saturday throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line. That's the longest running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you ever miss the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Central. We also invite you to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. We also started something new this year where we are visually recording these games. We are not live streaming them, but we are recording these games and posting them on my personal YouTube and X pages. That's Mitch's Inside Mike. So if you want to watch these games back and listen along, give me a day or so to edit them together and get them posted on Mitch's Inside Mike on YouTube and X. Final word from you tonight.
Good basketball game. That's our final broadcast, regular season broadcast game of the year. We get into sectional mode starting next Tuesday. We will be at Culver. So again, just a hard-fought victory for the West Central Trojans here tonight at Weinberg Gymnasium, and Knox has nothing to hang their heads over. Again, just sometimes you just run into a better basketball team, and tonight, the Trojans probably didn't play their best game, but played well enough to eke out the victory.
Our final on this one saw the West Central Trojans beat the Knox Redskins 51-40. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer JT John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT's Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5-Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.